It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners have narrowed their search for their next county administrator to three finalists. They are Paul Andrade of Jesup, Freddie Howell of Midway, Georgia, and Joseph Michael Cason of Brunswick, Georgia. Commissioners stated Monday night they want to have a second round of interviews before making any final decision. We've got more from the lengthy county commissioners meeting on Monday. Again, it lasted 3 hours. More on the conversation discussing the well out at JC Fairgrounds, which is in Commissioner Tim Hopkins' district. Commissioner Hopkins at the meeting Monday night under items with commissioners made a motion to accept a $9,000 bid from Purposes to fix the well. It was seconded by Commissioner James Duke Thomas, but never voted on as they rescinded the motion after a lengthy discussion with the hopes of advertising the well and its repair. Chairman Kim McCreary says the proper advertising was not done, therefore could not vote on the motion. Seems to be confusion on who's responsible for the well repair. Hopkins says he has been called by his constituents who want the well repaired. Here was part of the lengthy discussion Monday night about the well.
When the well it can go out at any minute, and we got thousands of people out there visiting this week.
Well, they said it's been for 8 years they've been having problems with this. This is what they told us in the meeting.
I understand.
And just like the contract with Odom, that's the reason we put teeth in that contract to make sure that they know what they're responsible for and we know what we're responsible for. And that was made very clear to them when that authority was developed. That was the reason that I voted for the authority, was to take that burden off of the taxpayers, because the contract we had before, which was made from the county, was a bad contract for the taxpayers. And that's the reason we got this contract, so that they would maintain it. Josh, is he in here? He's gone. What I understand, you're talking about $25,000 a week. I mean, 25,000 gallons of water a week that they're using.
Well, we got two big tanks. You got two big storage tanks. I walked it down myself. Both of those tanks takes all the pressure off of that pump. So we would maintain those two tanks. One used to be over there for the cattle barn, and the one's over there by where the pump's at itself, which is right on the fence, right there by the JC hut. And the air conditioner you're talking about, are we talking about the air conditioner down in the bake store?
Yes.
Okay, well, Wayne County don't own the bake store. We ain't got thousands of people coming to the bake store.
Why don't we own the bake?
Well, I mean, it's controlled by the authority. This well is on Wayne County property. It's not controlled, this well is not controlled by the authority. It's not. It's shared. It's a shared resource.
That's right. But when you are using the campground and the bake store to make money, that's the whole problem I had with this ordeal right here, is you are given I've heard thousands of people say, a gold mine, and you were set up to be able to fund that with the camper rentals, with the bake store, because they get money from the bake store. They showed us the numbers that they had. They had them in
I
here.
read the contract, and their maintenance required.
Yes.
The problem I'm trying to tell you is where this thing is located on the land, it's on county land, my district, it's an issue, and I think it needs to be addressed. I'm not playing who should, could, or would have paid for it. I think $9,000 is reasonable to put a new well down. It's a need, it's not I don't want to get in a battle between who's going to pay for it. I'm just telling you, I have a need in the 3rd district for that well to be fixed.
Right.
I'm afraid that we're going to have some kind of event out there that this well goes out, and then we've got all these people out here with no source of water.
Can I say something?
And that's where that's my only, I understand where you're at. I read the contract, I understand your side. But I'm looking at my side. It was brought to me by my constituents. And I am in the 3rd district, so I've got to represent the people that come to me and what they told me.
Mr. Hopkins, is when you relocate a well, and you would be relocating a well because that one's caved. When you relocate a well and you're selling water, then it becomes an EPD well. There's a lot of testing is involved. It's not a $9,000 well, it's a $57,000 well. An EPD well is much more expensive.
From my understanding, the people that do these wells went out and looked at the property, said it was no problem. They talked about how far they would have to go over in order to get out of the cave-in. So I'm not aware of the information that you just stated.
It's on the internet, you can look it up.
Well, if you can send that to me, I'd appreciate it.
Permit?
Yeah.
Is that what that's for, the EPD permit?
Yeah, you have to have permits, you have to have a ground testing, there's a lot of things that are involved, but it's all, laid out for you in the internet.
Well, if you could send that to me, I'd appreciate it, because I'm totally unaware, you're the first person that said anything about that. Was that brought up in the meeting? Y'all had to press a special call meeting?
No, didn't special call, just doing homework.
And again, that was Commissioner Mike Gordon Dean stating it would be an EPD well and cost $57, not $9,000. Once again, no decision was made Monday night. On yesterday's newscast, heard from Commissioner Jamie Hickox, who wanted to see the fairgrounds hand over to the tourism board in a contract. That never transpired. Hickox was not a commissioner at the time. The contract was made with the River Authority. Again, the River Authority says they were set up to simply receive grants and work to make the landing and river and ecotourism venue and to bring tourists and funds into the county. They appeared before the board weeks ago and stated their case to the commission. Members of that board include Lindsey Thomas, Mickey Thompson, Larry Brantley, to name a few. They don't believe they're responsible for the well. They state that's not their responsibility. Once again, no decision was made Monday night at the board meeting. We'll continue to follow the story about the well as it develops. City Commissioners down on Jekyll Island. We'll come back, take a look at that right after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
It's a new and better way to buy. It's like
Jesup City Commissioners and Mayor Ralph Hickox are on Jekyll Island this week, staying at the Westin Hotel for a planning retreat. They arrived Tuesday, will be staying until Thursday. On Tuesday, they met for a couple of hours and went over priorities, and each commissioner had a chance to discuss what's important to them as far as improving the city of Jesup. They discussed the new fire station on Pine Street that they're working on. They discussed the need for a ladder truck, something the city of Jesup has discussed since the downtown fire several years ago, but still no ladder truck in the city or county. They discussed in detail the upcoming SPLOST, which once again will either be voted on in November of this year or March of next year. Again, the county has to get with the three city municipalities, discuss the upcoming SPLOST and what the money will be used for. That vote again either this November or next March. Other items on today's agenda for the city of Jesup: funding for the Cracker Williams pool, purchase of the new fire truck with SPLOST money, talk about the new Pine Street fire station, and discussion about their 2023-2024 budget. Once again, they meet today from 9 to 5. Once again, they're meeting on Jekyll Island at the Westin Hotel. Reminder, today is the 6th annual Appling County Law Enforcement First Responder Expo. That's taking place today from 10 to 3 over in Appling County, at the Appling County Ag Center. And Sheriff Mark Milton on our Bitch and Bob Show last Friday, inviting everybody to the event. Again, lunch will be provided by the Appling County Sheriff's Department. Again, that's taking place today between 10 and 3 at the Appling County Ag Center. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes news: Wayne County Board of Tourism is still hoping to have their annual paddle run on Saturday, April 15th. They continue to monitor the river level, which has to be at 9 feet or below in order to have the paddle run. Once again, the new date set for April 15th. Need more information, call the Tourism Board office at 912-427-3233. The Tourism Board also getting ready for their inaugural Porch Fest Music Festival, which will be held on the porches and lawns of historic homes and churches in the Old Town neighborhood of Jesup, bordered by Brunswick Bay and Wayne and Plum Streets. Set for April 22nd from 2 to 5 p.m. that afternoon. Local musicians will be performing, allowing visitors to enjoy music from different venues, traveling by golf carts, bicycles, or on foot between the different host sites, modeled after Porch Fest from around the country and more closely by Brunswick's event. This event will spotlight local talent as well as Jesup's local history. In its first year, the Porch Fest Committee plans to feature 12 sites with 12 performances. Map with times, places, and designated parking areas will be available for visitors, and an information tent will be set up at the corner of Brunswick and Plum Streets adjacent to First Baptist Church. Anyone interested in performing or more information can contact Heather Altman at the Wayne County Board of Tourism office. Once again, that number, 912-427-3233, or they can come by the Jesup Train Depot. And the Jesup Porch Fest is set for Saturday, April 22nd from 2 to 5 p.m. Jesup Community Blood Drive is set for Monday, April 17th from 1 to 6 p.m. at the Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium, sponsored by the Jesup Shriners Ladies Auxiliary. To schedule an appointment, they ask you please visit the redcrossblood.org website, enter Jesup to schedule an appointment. Once again, the date, Monday, April 17th from 1 to 6 p.m. And the Chamber of Commerce still selling tickets for the 14th Annual Chamber of Commerce Taste of Wayne on sale at the Chamber, number 427-2028. Tickets are $50 for Chamber members, $75 for non-members. Everyone is invited. The theme this year is a night at the races. They'll have 3 virtual horse races, silent live auctions, a ladies' hat contest, great food and various vendors. Again, the date of the event, Thursday, April the 13th at Coastal Pines Technical College. For information, tickets, again, call the Chamber at 427-2028. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.